it's always good to stay informed about where we're at in the eyes of the world. So let's look at what's happening in September 2024, now that we're in September 2024. Germany, NATO's new command to coordinate arms supply to Ukraine will become operational in Wiesbaden. The base will be led by a 3-star general with a team of 700 personnel. So that's happening in Germany in September. September 1 and 22 in Germany, Thuringia, Saxony and Brandenburg hold elections that could shake up the country's political landscape. Opinion polls suggest the far-right alternative for Germany, AfD, could come first in all 3 states. September 2 to 13 in Asia, so from today, Pope Francis, 87 years old, takes the longest trip of his 11-year papacy despite health concerns, traveling to Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, East Timor and Singapore. The Pope also plans to visit Luxembourg and Belgium on September 26 to 29 of his 11-year papacy. 11 is the number in Hebrew for chaos, disorder, destruction, rebellion. We're going into the 11th sabbatical week, the final week, Daniel's 70th week. Isn't that an interesting connection? September 10, United States, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump will go head-to-head in their big debate. So that'll be worth watching and interesting to see how that goes down. September 27, Japan, the ruling Liberal Democratic Party holds a contest to replace Fumio Kishida as its president and therefore prime minister. He is to step down after public discontent over political scandals and rising living costs. So a shake-up again in leadership in Japan. Always worth watching who are the new leaders that are stepping into the slot right now before the tribulation, because these are the people that will be in power as Antichrist rises, and they will be working with Antichrist in the years ahead. So it's good to see the faces and look into who these people are that have been picked and groomed for a time such as this, the worst time of mankind's history. The WEF, World Economic Forum, is having Sustainable Development Impact meetings between 23 and 27 September. The United Nations has a whole bunch going on. UNGA Summit of the Future, 22 to 23 September. This is where they're discussing their SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. UNGA High Level Week, 24 September, also SDGs. The UN Human Rights Council, 9 September to 9 October. International Day of Peace, 21 September. Now, this falls on their schedule on their website. Go have a look under the header, Peace and Security. When they say peace and security, then sudden destruction shall come upon them and they shall not escape. Right, so 21 September, International Day of Peace. Then International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons, 26 September. Wouldn't it be interesting that on the day for the call for total elimination for nuclear weapons, if nuclear weapons are now finally exchanged, because the church is raptured and the nuclear weapons start flying, that would be, I'm sorry, but that would just be really strange if it happened on that day. NATO Military Committee Conference, 13 to 14 September. Burning Man's obviously closing today. Birth of Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, 16 September for the one faction of Islam, and the other faction celebrates him 5 days later. So their Christmas is happening now over 16 to 21, round there. Harvest Super Moon, more or less 17 September, and we'll dig into this on a video on its own. Signs in the sky, and there's many, many more, and that just touches on everything that's lying ahead for September. In October, starting from early October, there's a lot going on with regards to Jewish feasts. According to the Jews, so we know that they're slightly out and there's different calendars and we can look at where we're falling, but just giving you what the Jews are looking at. Rosh Hashanah, October the 4th. Yom Kippur, October the 11th and 12th. Sukkot, which is Feast of Tabernacles, October 16 to 23, Shemini Atzeret, the last great day. October 23 to 25, and then Hanukkah, December 25 to January 2nd. So again, we're in a busy window. There is a lot going on. I would keep my eyes on the big political players and the leaders and see what they're doing. Watch the Middle East. Pray, pray, pray. This is really high watch times for us. Lots of signs in the sky. Lots of prophetic events happening all over the world. Lots happening. We could go at any minute, and that in itself is super exciting, to be in the arms of our Lord Jesus Christ soon. God bless. Stay encouraged. Encourage one another just as you have been doing. Shalom.